As we move into lesson 4-6, our learning targets are a little different than they have been in lessons 3 and 4 of chapter 4. We're going to now not just work with simplifying rational expressions, but we're also going to learn how to take rational equations and solve for a missing variable. We're also going to learn to solve proportions, which are a form of rational expression, and then solve word problems that involve these rational expressions. And I'm going to give you some tools here to use that hopefully will help simplify the process of solving a rational equation. Now, if this were just a rational expression that involved some addition, we would have wanted to get common denominators and then combine like terms and so on. But we're taking this one a step further in that we want to find the value of x that makes the left side of the equal sign come out equal to the right side of the equal sign, 1/6. To do so, instead of getting common denominators, we're going to find what that least common denominator would be, but instead we're going to multiply every term's numerator by that LCD. So I go to my denominators of 3, 4, and 6, the biggest of which is 6. 4 doesn't divide into 6, so I take 6 and I double it and I get 12, and 3 and 4 both do divide into 12. So what I'm going to do differently here is I'm going to multiply each numerator by 12, and you're going to see why. Because what it's going to do is it's going to clear out our fractions. If we simplify before multiplying, 12 over 3 is 4. 12 over 4 is 3. And 12 over 6 is 2. All of my denominators are gone, which makes this easier to work with. So now I just need to distribute the 4 to the x minus 2. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Distribute the 3 to x plus 1. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 1 is 3. And distribute the 2 to the 1, which 2 times 1 is just 2. Very nice. Fractions are gone, much less likely to make any mistakes. So, like terms, we have 4x and 3x add up to 7x. And we have negative 8 and positive 3 add up to negative 5. We're solving for x, so like we mentioned in class the other day, we're not going to do please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, but rather someone at Domino's made excellent pizza. So any addition or subtraction is undone first. So I have to undo the subtracting 5 by using its opposite operation, adding 5. And I get 7x is equal to 7. And then I undo the multiplication with division. And I divide by 7, and I get x is equal to 1. I, of course, can check these to make sure that they do in fact work. So if I go to the original equation, x minus 2 over 3, that would be 1 minus 2 over 3. The second fraction, x plus 1 over 4, that would be 1 plus 1 over 4. And then those added together should equal 1/6. Well, let's see. I could multiply through by 12, or I could get common denominators, whatever I prefer. I'm going to multiply through by 12. So times by 12, times by 12, times by 12. And then these cancel, of course, to 4. These cancel, of course, to 3. These cancel, of course, to 2. That would give me negative 4 plus 2 times 3 is 6 is equal to 2. And that does in fact work. And so I know that my solution, x equals 1, is a correct solution.